A very, 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 very good evening to all you beautiful subscribers out there. Thank you for following me, and for all you newcomers. Absolutely amazing that you subscribe to the channel. I really, really appreciate it. I really, really do. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. Honestly, I do, because I had a good one. I had a really good one. I didn't have to cook this week, which was brilliant. But the only reason why I didn't have to cook this week is because my grandson has got chicken pox, and as I said in previous videos, I think it might have been my fault. But like I said before, you cannot wrap children in cotton wool for the rest of their lives, or bubble wrap or whatever. You just cannot do that. They've got to be exposed to this kind of stuff that they really have at the end of the day, to get their immune system strong, get them to fight off these diseases, flus, colds, whatever, until they get immunised, which they will do later on in life. So yeah, I didn't have to cook. I played golf on Saturday, which was disastrous. Well, yeah, it was disastrous. I started off really well. I played my own course is Wishall, which is not, it's only a stone's throw away from the Belfry, and the first is all downhill. Smashed an absolutely beautiful drive, absolutely lovely drive, slap bang in the middle of the fairway. I was only 178 from the flag, and put it straight in the water. There's water right in front of the green as well, so yeah, wasn't happy with that. Ended up with a double, then another double, and then another double, and I was like, it was only a bogey competition anyway. It wasn't nothing spectacular. Which most of the competitions now in most clubs, wherever you play now, are all coming up to like the Christmas or festive competitions, the fur and feather, and the turkey trot and all that lot. So they'll be going off pretty soon. So most of the competitions now, they're all ended, and they're not handicap qualifiers. However, this bugger was, which I was a bit gutted about. However, I did get a birdie on the 8th hole, which is a par 3. Played it really, really well, to be honest. Had about a 25 footer, and it just happened to roll. Its last roll just went over the lip and went in for a 2. So money in the pro shop, money to spend, money to buy more golfing equipment or clothes or whatever. I normally just get golf balls from the pro shop, because everything else is mega expensive. Like any pro shop that you go to, you got at your local golf club, it's always the same. So yeah, that was my weekend, and then obviously, like I said, I didn't have to cook. Yeah, it was just a really mellow, relaxing weekend. It was really, really nice. Just me and our lads together. It was great. Really enjoyed it. And next week, our lads says, as I was sat down just before I came, I think it was just before I came to work, me and the girls will do Sunday dinner next week. Although I have got Christmas dinner to look forward to. I always do Christmas dinner. So I've got that to look forward to. Brilliant. I enjoy cooking Christmas dinner. I do. I think it's brilliant. It's therapeutic. It is for me anyway. And plus, it keeps me out keeps me out of the living room where everybody's chatting and gassing away. I can concentrate on what I'm doing and have the odd pint now and again, or a little glass of wine. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, and good news is I've had my Christmas holiday leave accepted as well. So it's a long time since I've had Christmas off. It really is. Last year I worked all the way up until Boxing Day, all the way up until Christmas Eve. I like to have Christmas Eve off because you don't work during Christmas Day. So obviously I had the night off before, but then I was back in Boxing Day, which I was a bit, every year before that I was a bit pissed about, because it's my eldest daughter's birthday on Boxing Day. But this year I get to spend Christmas, spend the birthday with her as well. So she gets a double whammy. She gets Christmas and a birthday the day after. So which is going to be great. Now, I don't know whether you've been watching any of the elections that were going off in America. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Landslide victory for Mr. Trump. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. But I've been looking at a few of the reels on YouTube, and especially the gender swapping cheats that are out there. You know, the ones that are men that can't compete in the men's sport, so they think they'll, you know, I'll transgender to a woman. I'll play the women's sport. And I was watching about this bloke who was running in the women's. It was in a women's track event, and he's won 5 state championships out of 50 states. He's won 5 at the moment, which is now going to stop. Mr. Trump has categorically said that there's a sit down that he had with a presenter, and there was a crowd of people, parents and whatnot, and this woman stood up and says, I've got 9 grandchildren, 6 of them are girls, they cannot compete in the sport they're at because there's a trans boy in there and they cannot compete. What are you going to do about it? I'm going to stop it. I'm the president. It will stop. Yes, finally these cheats are not going to get the chance to win anything on the ladies side, which is absolutely brilliant. And for anybody out there that thinks, well, that's unfair, really, how would you feel that if your daughter was in a certain category in boxing and you had somebody like Mike Tyson in the same category fighting against her? Would you be happy with that? Would you be happy for your daughter to get in the boxing ring with somebody like Mike Tyson or Floyd Mayweather, who's probably pound for pound the best boxer in the world, or was the best boxer in the world? Would you be happy with that? Leave a remark, leave a comment, please. I'd really love to know, because I wouldn't. And that cheat, that bloke who's playing on the LPGA tour, I think he's going to have a rude awakening as well. And a lot of trans people are going to have a rude awakening over there, and I think it's absolutely brilliant what's going to happen. I really do. And I hope that what happens over there shadows over here in the UK, or reflects over here in the UK. I really do, because it's about time these woke and trans people get a frigging rude awakening. I really do, because common sense is now coming in, is now being brought to the forum, which is absolutely amazing. I think it's absolutely brilliant. And please leave me a remark if you think that, you know, it's great that, you know, we're now having to use common sense instead of having been told what to do. You know, we can actually think for ourselves now. There's going to be a lot of changes coming in the future, and it's all going to be for the better. Surely it's all got to be for the better, because this thing that's going off at the moment, I think it's absolutely ludicrous. Oh, please. And I know that a lot of people have, probably millions of people in the UK, I do not agree with people coming across the channel on these boats and stuff like that. But apparently they've caught the guy that's actually selling the the motors to the boats that gets the people across. They've actually caught him, and they've stopped. Do they think that all of a sudden that because they haven't got motors to power the boats, they're not going to get across any other way? A boat normally comes with oars that can all bloody row. That's another way of getting across. It'll take them twice as long, but you know, surely there's another way. Or there's not going to be another person out there that's going to supply the motors for the boats. You know, it's absolutely ludicrous. And apparently they've because obviously America's going to be doing mass deportation of illegal immigrants. We've already started over here. Apparently 10,000 or something have been deported from the UK, illegal immigrants. I don't know whether that's true. It's something that I read on the internet, that apparently it's already started since they've been in power. There's 10,000 that have gone out of the country. It's a tip of the iceberg. But I don't know, is it a start? Is it going to be, are those numbers going to grow any higher? Leave me thoughts, leave me comments. That's my opinion. That's what I think. I was doing a lot of work on my website. I've been doing a lot of work editing a lot of my videos, because I had quite a few to catch up on, so I was doing a lot of that as well. But mainly I was doing quite a bit of work on my website, which is what I really need to get on top of, to be honest. I've also bought a couple of new microphones as well, which I'm really looking forward to using. They just attach straight to my phone, and I can, whilst I'm out doing what I'm doing on the golf course or whatever, I don't have to be right up to my phone for them to catch what I'm saying, so it's already there on my mic. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to download a tracer app as well, so hopefully I can get a lot of my shots that are traced. I've got to start incorporating that into my golfing anyway, so yeah, I'm looking forward to using that. Right, I'm off to Purfleet and Ashford. Yeah, it's going to be a 13-14 hour shift, more or less, and I've got to be down to Tesco's at Purfleet for 1 o'clock. So I've got to move my arse. So I'll say thank you, take care, look after yourself, watch out for those lunatics, because they are bloody everywhere. Like, subscribe, please leave me a comment on anything that I've covered tonight, whether you think it's a right thing to do about these transgenders being in a different sport to their gender, whether you think they're cheats, whether you think it's unfair, which I don't really care whether it's unfair or not. I think they're all cheats. That's my opinion. Please leave me your opinion. Please leave me any remarks for what I said tonight, and I'd be really, really grateful. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, by the way, and I'll see you for my second shift tomorrow. Cheers, guys.